Tom Puller Strecker last updated 10:57, April 18, 2018. GCSB Director General Andrew Hampton said naming Russia as behind attacks was not done lightly. Analysis: could New Zealand be caught in the crossfire if Russia launches a cyber attack on the United States, France or Britain to retaliate for the airstrikes in Syria on Saturday? The concern appears an obvious one after GCSB Director General Andrew Hampton said that Russian state and state-sponsored hackers were behind some serious hacking attacks on New Zealand organizations. Hampton's statement on Tuesday followed a warning earlier in the day by the United States and Britain, which blamed the Russian government for what they said was a worldwide campaign to hack and compromise networking equipment. Although the United States Computer Emergency Response Team (US CERT) only had issued its warning on Tuesday, it said it began receiving reports of the hacking from cybersecurity research organizations and allies as long ago as 2015. Read more. Allies meet over Russia. Jacinda Ardern seeks more details on Russian hacking claims. GCSB boss, indications Russian state-backed hackers directly threatened NZ, while US CERT indicated the motivation appeared to be espionage. It also warned that Russia could use the equipment it had hacked and compromised to potentially lay a foundation for future offensive operations. A comment by Australia's Minister for Law Enforcement and Cyber Security, Angus Taylor, suggests that may be a genuine worry. Concerns over Russian hacking are growing. Taylor singled out Russia by name when warning countries not to take actions that could lead to damage of critical infrastructure that provides services to the public. That was after saying a significant number of Australian organizations, believed to be at least 400, had been targeted by the latest campaign identified by the US and Britain. The biggest threat might appear in attack on the likes of power or communications networks directed at the US, France or Britain, but which was not strictly geographically contained, and in which New Zealand became collateral damage. Hampton's comment on Tuesday that attributing cyber incidents to particular countries was a step the GCSB did not taken lightly, seems further evidence of a level of generalized concern. White House Cybersecurity Coordinator Rob Joyce has played down the links between the alleged Russian hacking and the Syrian airstrikes, according to Reuters, in noting the investigations into the Russian cyber campaign had been going on for months. The U.S. warned a hacking campaign by the Russian government dating back to 2015 could lay a foundation for future offensive operations. He also denied the decision by the U.S. and Britain to go public now was a response to events in Syria. But that may not mean the timing of their warning is entirely coincidental. It may be a red herring that the hacking campaign itself isn't new, if the immediate concern is that Russia could use equipment it had previously hacked, and which it now controlled, to launch some form of cyber attack disrupting critical infrastructure. Hampton did not say whether any of the cyber attacks it was linking to Russia included the compromises referred to in Tuesday's US, British and Australian warning. But that now appears to have been confirmed by Minister in charge of Intelligence and Security, Andrew Little. I got the advice yesterday that the US and UK had through their agencies confirmed that Russia was behind the cyber attacks that have not just affected New Zealand but around the world, Little said on Wednesday. Encouragingly, he indicated the known attacks had not been successful. The advice I received is that we have been the subject of attacks, we've been able to repel them. Our cybersecurity measures are still up to the mark, but the reality is probably our single biggest security risk is cyber attacks, and so we've got to be constantly alert to make sure our technology and our infrastructure is keeping New Zealand networks safe, he said. An annual report the GCSB published in November report gives little information on the 122 serious incidents it attributed to foreign intelligence agencies that year, other than to say some were directed against private sector organizations, at least one of which provided services to a wide range of organizations of national significance. Stuff